Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Hey folks, welcome to Friday Night Storm. If you are just joining us after an incredible Storm Chaser Liverpool on Monday, then I think we are all still recovering from that. If you haven't seen Storm Chaser Liverpool, go back and take a look. It was one of the most momentous shows in the history of General Admission Wrestling. Chris Danger debuted, Eddie Hernandez is back, Devin Andrews has his first match, Kurt Andrews and Lancelot have one of the most legendary contests of Season 2. Absolutely amazing show. Go back and check it out if you haven't seen it already. We're beginning this Friday off super hot with War Machine and the mighty Don't Kneel going at it. These two teams have been at each other's throats for weeks and months now in GAW. We've seen tag matches, we've seen singles matches. Maybe finally we will be able to get a solution here between War Machine and TMDK. Hanson and Rowe out first for War Machine. Former tag team champions here in GAW. TMDK still coming out as Aussies Don't Kneel. That was the name for their partnership with Flyboy, the former Academy champion, who lost that title to Kurt Andrews, who defended it on Storm Chaser Liverpool. Thankfully, ADK were not there. Instead, Shane Thorne and Nick Miller were here preparing for this match against War Machine. Not a lot of teams leave a match with War Machine the same way they came in. So it might be my last time to tell you that this entrance theme, along with all other music that you hear in GAW, you can find it all on our Spotify playlist. All the music from GAW in one place. You can't miss it. These two teams know each other pretty well. Tag team matches, singles matches. We've seen a bloody war between these two over the better part of the last couple months. Maybe this match will finally end that. Hanson certainly looking to do that against Nick Miller. This is just the beginning of an incredible show here, folks. Shayna Baszler returns to action for the first time in a couple months after we saw her confront Rosita last week on Storm. We'll see the tag team of Ricochet and Robbie Eagles return to action against the B team. You will also hear from Ricochet and Eagles a little later on, and of course, in the main event. Oh, look at that. Shane Thorne low-bridged Hanson. Look at the distance Hanson went. I think he crashed into the table as well. Absolutely brutal from TMDK. We'll see in the main event Brock Lesnar defend the World Championship against Cody Rhodes. All that coming up on Friday Night Storm. Back into the ring goes Nick Miller. Referee warning Shane Thorne not to touch Hanson on the outside. So Hanson able to avoid that situation, gets back in, makes the cover. Miller kicks out. War Machine last held the tag team championships in 2019. Leg lariat countered by Miller into a back elbow. They only held those titles for 39 days before losing them to the Young Bucks at Nitro 8. What they're most well known for is a 322-day title reign back in 2018. They won the titles from the Good Brothers, held them for nearly a year. War Machine did not lose a match for over a year leading into that and during that reign. They defended the titles against everyone from the Good Brothers to Mustache Mountain to the Young Bucks, to even the team of Willie Mack and Kenny Omega. Viking experience, and Rowe into the cover. Wow, that is brutal tag team offense here, and Miller's in trouble. Shane Thorne was not even prepared for that, and War Machine puts down TMDK. TMDK thought they had the advantage when they sent Hanson flying over the top. Hanson able to recover, and here's another look at the Viking experience. Not even War Machine's most dangerous tag team move, if you can believe that. That is how dangerous these two are, and War Machine, after all this, hopefully has finally put away TMDK. We'll see if Shane Thorne and Nick Miller can handle a loss here. Only time will tell. Folks, we're coming off Storm Chaser Liverpool, one of the biggest shows of the year. But in just 2 weeks, we will have a special event here on Friday night. Storm Blackout is coming October 29th. And here's what we can announce. Dakota Kai versus Bianca Belair with the Women's World Championship on the line. It goes down at Blackout. We'll see you there in 2 weeks. It's a tough ask for Charlotte Flair to come out here and battle Shayna Baszler, knowing what Baszler is capable of and knowing that Baszler is going to be highly motivated. We have no confirmation that Rosita is here tonight, by the way. So what does that mean? I mean, usually Rosita has been she has not backed down from challenges in the past, but Shayna Baszler, I think, maybe has gotten into Rosita's head a little bit. Charlotte Flair, though, I mean, this could be a big opportunity for her. Flair has 2 unsuccessful challenges at the U.S. title, but a win over Shayna Baszler in Baszler's return could certainly mean that Flair would set herself up for a 3rd shot at the United States Championship and maybe finally get Charlotte Flair the gold that she has wanted. Listen to the reaction for the Queen of Spades. You would think that fans would be happy to see her again, but fans remember what she did to Asuka back in season 1. Shayna Baszler's never been a popular wrestler. I mean, that much is clear, but you cannot take away how dangerous Shayna Baszler is. Trained in mixed martial arts, probably one of the hardest competitors to face that I have ever seen, especially in the women's division. Shayna Baszler represents possibly a new move here in GAW, and speaking of new, you can check out our new social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We have some of our best moments over there, including Chris Danger's debut at Storm Chaser Liverpool. You can see them all with the links down in the description. Baszler starting to start things off with a knee strike, and Charlotte Flair counters that into a neck breaker. These two certainly know each other, and they've had about a week's worth of notice that this match is happening. So both women knew who they were coming in against. They had time for film study. They had time to get to know their opponents. And let's see which one benefited from that the most. Baszler not going to have the crowd on her side, but I do wonder if a match with Rosita does happen for Shayna Baszler, will she have the fans on her side for that one? I don't know. It's always tough to tell. Flair got the leg up. Nice kick from the ground by Shayna Baszler, answers with a roundhouse. That's the MMA training of Shayna Baszler on full display, but Charlotte Flair targets the leg. Spear attempt countered by Baszler. Point of the elbow right into the forehead, into the corner she goes, and again moves out of the way of that corner splash by Flair. Up onto the shoulder, and Baszler with a stun gun. Coming up next, Ricochet and Robbie Eagles return to the fold as a tag team. They really turned heads by beating the Gorillas of Destiny 2 weeks ago on Storm, so you will not want to miss their return to action. Shayna Baszler might have designs on ending this match quick. Boot to the gut caught by Flair. And Flair going to stop that from happening, but Baszler right back on top. Boot to the gut and sends Flair flying over the top. Man, the strength of Shayna Baszler. Cannot underestimate that. Baszler, flips her over the top, and now Baszler, quick knee strikes right to the forehead. Charlotte Flair had no defense against that. I think Shayna Baszler is the hardest hitting competitor that I have seen in the women's division. The only one that comes close maybe is Ronda Rousey. Baszler just having her way with Charlotte Flair at this point. Into the corner goes Flair, and Baszler gets her up onto the top rope. What's she thinking here? Flair in a bad way after taking those knees right to the temple, and Shayna Baszler from the middle rope. My God, look at the strength with a gut-wrench suplex. Shayna Baszler sends Charlotte Flair crashing down to the canvas. Baszler leg hooked, and Shayna Baszler with a middle rope gut wrench. Wow. Raise your hand if you want a part of that. You want to deal with Shayna Baszler? You want to get gut-wrenched from the top like that? I hope Rosita's watching. This might be her next opponent for the U.S. title, and Shayna Baszler is not playing games. She has dominated everywhere else on Earth, and I think GAW might be next. I saw what you did last week, and I'm impressed. Look, you don't get the respect around here that you deserve. I get it. I want you to know that I respect the hell out of you and Ray. But I'm not going to let that stand in the way of what I need to do when I'm here. I'm going to win the Intercontinental title. That's why I'm in GAW. It's nothing personal. I understand. I expect a great match from you. You know why I came to GAW? Because I asked you? Well, yeah, but the reason I took your call? Because I'm tired. I'm tired of dominating every single promotion I've been in, and I need something to do. The Usos have been on top for too long. They're complacent, just like everyone around here. When did you start using such big words? I've been hanging out with Paul Heyman. You learn stuff. Speaking of Paul, that man gets us paid, and I respect the man who gets me the money I deserve. We haven't gotten to why we're such a dominant team. You ever see two athletes this good? Not in the same place, not until now. But now, we're here to dominate. The B team might be the most surprising story of the tag team division here in GAW, considering that these guys were never really given the respect that they might deserve, and yet a 3-3 record in GAW, matches against the Usos, although they did lose those, but wins over the likes of the Gorillas of Destiny certainly make the B team a little bit more respectable than maybe we would have expected. Unfortunately for the B team, all three losses came here on Friday Night Storm. They have never won a match on Friday Night Storm. They're hoping that that changes tonight, but as you can hear from Ricochet and Robbie Eagles, it's these two guys are, I don't know if they're here for the right reasons, but they are certainly here. talk about these two guys, you want to talk about just the amount of athleticism present with these two. I mean, it is unbelievable. We saw what they were able to do against the Gorillas of Destiny. We saw the Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb. We saw all of that. I don't know if the B team will be able to compete with the straight up speed and athleticism of these two. You've got Ricochet, one of the greatest athletes in the history of GAW. You've got the sniper of the skies, Robbie Eagles. I mean, these two combined, this might be the most athletic tag team I have ever seen. Curtis Axel and Robbie Eagles will start here for his team, and Eagles starting off hot with a Michinoku driver. The fans are not into Robbie Eagles here, and I think they can read the writing on the wall. They've listened to Eagles and Ricochet. They know that these two have designs on challenging the Usos. And that is not good news for the Usos right now, but Bo Dallas starches Eagles off the top with a left hand. Robbie Eagles recovers as he may have been going for that warp 4.5. Bo Dallas avoids that, but maybe has just given the advantage to Robbie Eagles here. Folks, if you're looking for something to do, coming out with us on Twitch at @Griff_from_GA. We got a great community over there, lots of wrestling references, the best soundboard in the business. So if you love video games like we do, just search @Griff_from_GA on Twitch or check the link in the description. Robbie Eagles into a dragon sleeper on Curtis Axel. I don't think his left arm is hooked all the way around the throat. Axel able to free himself, but the attack on the head and neck of Curtis Axel has commenced. Tag in, here comes Ricochet. Bo Dallas sees what's happening here as Eagles up to the top. Power bomb off the Hurricane Rana. We saw how dangerous that was when GOD got caught with it. Bo Dallas needs to be there, and he is. So Curtis Axel and the B team survive off that one. But that was not a guarantee, and that must have been a scary moment for the B team in that situation. We'll tag in, here comes Bo Dallas as the B team looking to answer in kind here. Dallas from the middle rope with the elbow drop backbreaker combination. So B team looking to repay the double team offense of Eagles and Ricochet. Irish whip into the corner. Ricochet not going to be having any of that. Tag in, here comes Eagles. And you can see these two with a double backstabber. Now, this is only their second official match together, but you got to imagine they've been training for a few months together. Oh, look at this. Robbie Eagles got his feet on the ropes, and Bo Dallas powers out as Eagles looking to take advantage after that double backstabber. So Bo Dallas caught Eagles coming in with a spine buster. Well, that's how you neutralize the speed of the sniper of the skies. Dallas up onto the shoulders, but Eagles caught him into a reverse DDT. Ricochet, we've not seen him for a couple months, so presumably he's been training with Eagles that whole time. And clearly it's working. Clearly these two have something. Ricochet going up top. Curtis Axel gonna stop him in his tracks as Ricochet seated on the top, and Axel sends him down. Ricochet collapses on top of Bo Dallas. Referee will not count this, and Bo Dallas rolls over as the referee, slow to make a count, as technically Ricochet did land on top of Dallas. That could have been a pinfall situation. Dallas survives, but Ricochet still using this pace, and look, Ricochet goes down low with that body shot. Dallas to his feet, and Ricochet starches him with that uppercut. Ricochet, lariat over the top. I think the fans know what Ricochet's dialing up here. One of the best athletes we've ever seen. Ricochet over the top. I mean, it is just uncanny, Ricochet's level of athleticism. For my money, Ricochet is the best athlete we have ever seen in general admission wrestling. And Bo Dallas is on the wrong side of this incredible athletic display from Ricochet. And now on the outside, Ricochet with a face breaker. This is not the situation Bo Dallas wanted to be in, and Ricochet's gonna get him again. Another face breaker, and that time Ricochet very generously let us see Bo Dallas's face as it crashes into the outside. Back into the ring, Dallas to his feet. I think he needs a tag here. Ricochet has overwhelmed him with his speed and athleticism since he got in. Ricochet, nice job to stay in between Dallas and Axel for a potential tag. Ricochet, maybe that took a little bit out of him. Maybe he's feeling the effects of crashing down from the top. We'll find out. Into the corner goes Dallas. Eagles shot, but Dallas catches the boot of Ricochet, and now Bo Dallas into a single leg Boston Crab. Ricochet hooked the bottom rope, but Bo Dallas hung on. He had until 5, and Ricochet just powers out of it. Now Ricochet in his own corner gonna answer with a submission of his own. Cloverleaf here from Ricochet, and Robbie Eagles stepping on Bo Dallas's hand to keep it away from the ropes as Ricochet, he's got his knee in the lower back as well. This has got to be an incredibly painful hold. Ricochet finally does release it, but I think the damage is done for Bo Dallas. Ricochet diving crossbody, back in, off the ropes. Ricochet with a Hurricane Rana. I mean, he just never stops moving. Talk about perpetual motion, and oh, Eagles with a Japanese arm drag as Ricochet celebrates, and Dallas trying to go for his own shot on Robbie Eagles. He got Ricochet with a bulldog. This match has been wild, folks. An absolutely insane tag match here on Friday Night Storm. And we're not even done yet. The main event still to come. Brock Lesnar defends the World Championship. Bo, I might not have done that. Ricochet back into the ring, and Dallas, maybe he knew what he was doing. Oh, Ricochet with a spinning heel kick. Dallas making his way to his feet, and Ricochet might have some bad designs for him. Recoil! And he absolutely laid that in. Ricochet, leg hooked, and Ricochet and Robbie Eagles are walking out of here with the win. The recoil, someone check for Bo Dallas's head. I think I might have seen it in the third row. Dallas bleeding profusely off the recoil, and Ricochet and Eagles once again showing their incredible tag team display. These two, they remind me a little bit of Andrew Wesley and Frankie Omega from the GAW Academy. Another look at the tope from Ricochet. That these two, they may not have spent a lot of time in competitive matches as a tag team, but you have to respect their tag team ability. You got to respect who they are. These two are coming for the Usos, and I think the Usos might have some real competition in the form of Ricochet and Robbie Eagles. I've been called all manner of complimentary things in GAW, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't deserve a single compliment, not a solitary word of praise, if I am not world champion. Brock Lesnar has not been here long enough to know our battles with Alpha and what I went through, what we all endured. I regret to inform Brock Lesnar that he has yet to see violence on the level that I can provide. You may call this a dream match, but our battle is one we both have been dreading for our whole careers because it may mean the end of us. Regardless of what Cody Rhodes does tonight, I want to fight Brock Lesnar myself. And to be honest, I want to do it for the world title. I will redeem myself. Let's see if Cody's up to the task. I don't think Aleister Black is going to be out here to help him the way he was when Cody fought Walter. Cody and Black have been linked for the better part of the last few months in GAW for whatever reason. There's certainly a lot of mutual respect there. So Black has helped Cody along, but you heard Aleister Black saying that he wants to beat Brock Lesnar himself. Intimidating sight than Brock Lesnar walking out here as GAW World Champion. I don't think this will ever get old, folks. Seeing Brock Lesnar in this position, it just sounds, it is an unreal scene. I still haven't gotten over what we saw at Northern Lights. If you want to see how Brock Lesnar's World Championship reign is going, or read full recaps of every show as they happen, just head on over to the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. If you are new to GAW, then you can go catch up there. You can binge all of the recaps of Season 2 in just one sitting, and you can be fully caught up on the happenings in GAW. You can read about Brock Lesnar. You can read about how he came to GAW, what he did winning the Challenger briefcase, and now what brought him here to defending it against Cody Rhodes in the main event. Well, maybe Cody Rhodes has a chance here. They say any given Sunday. Well, today's any given Friday, and you can hear the fans immediately calling for Suplex City. Brock Lesnar obliges. German suplex. Lesnar sending a postcard from Suplex City, but Rhodes, the Hangman's neck breaker. Lesnar again going to take Rhodes back. Modified backdrop suplex. Folks, Storm Chaser Liverpool is one of the biggest events that we've seen here on YouTube since we got here. Eddie Hernandez returned. Devin Andrews had his first match, and Chris Danger debuted. And it all coincided with GAW reaching 100 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you all so much for making that happen. We really appreciate what you did for us. Lesnar with a German suplex. And as a special thank you, we are selling the first ever GAW t-shirts. Join the Discord with the link in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com, to get your own GAW t-shirts. Cody Rhodes sends Lesnar over the top. Rhodes avoided another German suplex from Lesnar. Now Cody Rhodes with a tope suicida. Cody Rhodes now getting into it with Paul Heyman with Lesnar on the outside. It's only a 10-second count, but Lesnar back into the ring. Rhodes maybe made a mistake there. Rhodes with an atomic drop on Lesnar. Now Cody Rhodes knew what he was doing. The fans already showing their approval of this match as Lesnar brings Rhodes down. Heyman jawing with the challenge on the outside. Lesnar gonna wait for him to get back into the ring, and Cody Rhodes, Irish whip into the corner. Rhodes trying to make something happen. Leg hook to win the title. Nope. I wasn't confident in that either. Neither was Cody as he goes back to work. Lesnar fighting from a seated position with that hard shot, but Rhodes got him with a stun gun. Wow. Cody Rhodes. Man, you can't disrespect the strength, but that one not going to work. Rhodes thought he might have gotten more out of that as he dropped Lesnar throat first onto the ropes. You can't expect much when you're fighting Brock Lesnar, that's for sure. Lesnar, nice go behind. Lesnar into the German suplex, and he hangs on. Second German, he hangs on. We know where this is going. Brock Lesnar, triple Germans. We know where that's headed. Lesnar into the cover, leg hooked. Brock Lesnar to retain. Cody Rhodes kicked out. Well, Lesnar, he's going to go right back to work. The triple Germans didn't get the job done, but Lesnar up onto the shoulders. F5, Cody Rhodes into reverse DDT. And now Paul Heyman. He's up and Cody Rhodes drawing with him once again. Lesnar from behind with a German. Good Lord. And now Lesnar in the top mount position. Lesnar raining down hard shots. He broke the guard. Lesnar broke the guard and he got 2 shots at Cody Rhodes' head. Rhodes just stunned after that. And now Lesnar, camel clutch from Brock Lesnar right in front of Paul Heyman. I think that was more to get the trash talking in from Heyman. And Cody Rhodes, oh, Rhodes turning around with a big shot. Rhodes, he's got him. Crossroads. Cody Rhodes managed to answer, and Cody Rhodes to win the World Championship. Rhodes is champion, no. Cody Rhodes actually managed to turn the tables on Brock Lesnar, but he could not seal the deal and win the World Championship. Rhodes survived the assault from Lesnar, but I get the feeling this might be his last win. If he doesn't win here, I think it might be over for Cody Rhodes. Right hand shot, T-bone suplex from Lesnar into the cover, and Rhodes kicks out. Has Brock Lesnar used every officially known suplex here today? He's got to be getting close. Rhodes, Boston Crab applied. I don't know if this is the smartest way to go about beating Brock Lesnar, knowing his lower body strength. And Lesnar does. I mean, he flips Cody Rhodes around just using his legs. This is ridiculous. Lesnar up into the power bomb. Lesnar with a power bomb, and he hung on. Lesnar, second power bomb. He hangs on again. Triple power bombs from Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar not even going to go for a cover off of that. That's what allowed him to win the Challenger briefcases. Triple power bombs on Cody Rhodes. And Lesnar, he's going to make a statement up onto the shoulders. No, Rhodes avoids the F5, and now Cody Rhodes into the lariat. And maybe Brock Lesnar made a rare miscalculation by not going for the cover off the triple power bombs. Front chancery Lesnar, maybe thinking guillotine here. No, he's going to release that. Couldn't take him down instead. It's a running STO. This is getting to the point of almost being uncomfortable. The amount of punishment that Brock Lesnar is bringing to bear on Cody Rhodes right now. Rhodes able to counter with a sharp elbow to the abdomen, and now Rhodes for a second time, crossroads. Cody Rhodes got the crossroads again, but he's got to drag Brock Lesnar away from the ropes. Lesnar now in trouble. Rhodes, no. The second crossroads couldn't do it, and Rhodes incensed. But Cody Rhodes, he's not going to stop there. Rhodes might be going for a third one. No, standing switch from Lesnar. He's going to stop that one from happening, and Lesnar, Irish whip into the corner, goes Rhodes, answers with an elbow. Rhodes, Irish whip into the corner, and this time Brock Lesnar using the quickness to move out of the way. Lesnar gets him up onto the shoulders. Lesnar's got him. F5. Rhodes not going to be able to reach the ropes from there, and Brock Lesnar retains the World Championship. You can see the disgust that he throws down Cody Rhodes' leg with. Brock Lesnar is still the world champion. But I gotta give it to Cody Rhodes, man. He survived a whole lot in this match. Triple Germans, triple power bombs, untold numbers of suplexes. Got out of 2 F5 attempts and managed 2 crossroads. But neither one of those did the job, and Brock Lesnar retains the World Championship, and he is on a record pace with the world title right now. This is his third defense in just over a month. Brock Lesnar is still your world champion, and I don't know if Aleister Black wants any part of the beast. Folks, we'll see you on Monday for GAW Academy Storm Chaser. Join the Discord, get your t-shirt, and check out the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. We appreciate you.